It's finally here. Survivor Series is here, and one of the biggest reasons I'm going bananas is that we will no longer be able to hear free out of Michael's Cole mouth, talking about the WWE Network being free the month of November, including Survivor Series. But basically, this video here is the hype up Team Cena's victory tomorrow at the Survivor Series. There's going to be balloons coming from the ceiling. They're going to be shooting, that Daniel Bryan confetti from SummerSlam and from, last year's WrestleMania. They're going to be shooting it all over the arena. No longer will Triple H and the Authority, him and Stephanie McMahon are going to be done for. It's going to be over. How can you beat this team? Look at Team Cena. Team Cena is stacked from top to bottom. You got John Cena, you got Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, The Big Show, and then you got Eric Rowan. Might be the weakest guy of here, but might be the biggest mystery wild card going down to the whole thing, going up against the future of the WWE, Seth Rollins, the old, and it should be hanging out the retirement home, Kane. We've got Rusev, Mark Henry, and Luke Harper. Now, there is a lot of former champions inside of this match, but definitely, I think when it comes down to it, the Team Cena has the strongest team going into it. I know at the last week hasn't been great for Team Cena. He hasn't been that great of a leader. Basically, on Monday, he wasn't able to support his guys. We saw the Big Show, Sheamus, Ziggler, all laid out by Team Authority. And then you show up on SmackDown, Cena's not even in the building, and basically Team Authority ended the show with a big brawl. Triple H hit the pedigree on top of a Ryback. Luke Harper got the best of Eric Rowan. Ziggler was laid out. Big Show was down. There was just too many guys that were out there. Triple H leading the fight. It's still a big surprise to me that when it comes down to this match going down at Survivor Series and them saying that this is the biggest match in the history of the WWE, basically the Authority's jobs are on the line. Ziggler, Big Show, Rowan, and Ryback, their jobs are on the line as well. Basically, with all of this at stake, why is Triple H not wrestling inside of this match? How can you call this the biggest match of all time? How does he have so much faith in these guys that he's able to put his and Stephanie's career on the line? Basically, they'd be gone. They'd be banished from the WWE. They'd be having to ask Dixie Carter for jobs, asking if they can show up on Destination America. That's one hell of a re-up for TNA. So maybe Dixie Carter's going to be watching this show, really rooting on Team Cena. Here we go from there. But basically, in my mind, when I think about this match, there's a couple things that could go wrong. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, biggest wild cards of this match. Are they really baby faces? Are they really heels? Are they still a part of Bray Wyatt? Is he going to show up inside of this match? Ryback, how much he hates the Authority. Does he have as much respect for John Cena that they're going to be able to get through this match trying to end them? And then from there, Ryback will try and get his eyes on John Cena and try and see if they can settle their differences some way inside of a match. These days, with Ryback having stare downs with Triple H, Ryback eating a pedigree from the man himself, I'm guessing that more than likely somewhere down the road, Ryback and Triple H have their sights set on there. Big Show, I don't think he's going to be getting into any kind of feud that anybody's going to be care about, so more likely he's not going to be turning heel. We've already seen Big Show turn heel on John Cena in the past, basically getting fired for making fun of John Laurinaitis, for Laurinaitis only to bring back Big Show with the ironclad contract to basically be his hired gun going after Big Show going after John Cena, even though he didn't want to do it, knocking him out, and that way that they would headline the next month's pay-per-view. Mr. Ziggler, I don't see that there's anything for him to gain by going heel at this point right now. I know that he just lost his Intercontinental Championship. We're going to have to find some way that he can get his hands back on there. I don't think Luke Harper is one of the biggest names to be really carrying that belt. I don't even think that it really helps his stature as bringing more of a champion to bring light to this match. He just seems to be a guy that's going to be holding the belt for a little bit, and more than likely before long it's going to be off of him. A guy like that doesn't need that belt. It's not going to help him. It's just basically a paperweight in his hands right now. But basically, Team Cena's going to get the win. Boom! Avenue. That's what I'm talking about. See you at Survivor Series. It's going to be a great one.